Poor male lead. He doesn't know the female lead rigged the draw. She folded the slip for his family's land
into a triangle,
so her favorite could pick it. The male lead is such a pathetic simp, so tragic.
What is this? Who's talking?
Could it be? What's happening to me? This is... Back in the village, the scene where land was divided by lottery. I have been reborn.
Hey, isn't that Shinruo Chuan?
Ruyan.
Oh. Your life. You're a tough one to kill. After all that, you're still alive?
Rawan, I forgot to tell you. Rian and I are already married.
You too. Ruochuan.
You can't blame me for this. Ever since I went to the city for school, we were never from the same world. Oh, by the way, that marriage certificate I gave you, it was fake.
Why would you? Why treat me like this?
Oh, and do you know who masterminded this whole thing? That was also me.
Ruyan, how could you just blurt out the truth like that? You will upset Ruochuan.
Lu Ruyan.
After your parents passed away, our family took you in to let you go to college. I gave up my own future.
How dare you bring that up? If you hadn't stubbornly refused to give my parents money, my parents wouldn't have died.
Your parents got hooked on gambling.
Lending them money would only have hurt them.
They even thought about selling you for gambling money to recoup their losses.
You're lying. My parents were nothing like that. I get it now. You're just trying to use this to gain my sympathy, right? I won't fall for it.
Ruyan, I just want to ask you one thing. Did you ever love me?
Love you? Are you even worthy to tell you the truth? I never loved you. Every time I saw you, I felt disgusted.
Actually, I'm still very grateful to you. You know how I made my fortune. Looks like you don't know. Back when your parents died, they buried an inheritance for you in that worthless land. If Rian hadn't accidentally found it, who knows? You might be the rich one now. You too.
Shinruo Chuan, if you want to blame someone, blame your own bad luck.
I hate this so much. If I could do it all over again, I would definitely make those two pay the price.
Your life. You're a tough one to kill. After all that, you're still not dead. I never loved you. Shinruo Chuan.
Our village's college student is here.
Ruyan, she really makes her parents proud. If her parents knew she got into college, they'd be so relieved.
It's just that some toad got lucky.
Li Ruyan, Yang Dao. You two made my last life miserable. This time around, I'll make you pay.
Shinruo Chuan, didn't I tell you not to come?
Shenruo, look at you. You've upset Ruyan again. For a small thing like drawing lots, just let Ruyan do it for you. You should just go home.
See, Shenruo Chuan is just Lu Ruyan's lapdog. Tell him to do anything, and he'll do it.
What a pathetic guy.
I'm drawing for my own family's land.
What's it to you?
And you? Who do you think you are?
Shinruo Chuan. How dare you talk to me like that?
What? I've been too nice to you, haven't I?
You Shinruachuan, if you don't kneel down right now and apologize to me, don't expect me to ever talk to you again.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Shenron, what you said is just too much. You should go comfort Rian.
Why are you so eager to suck up to her? What, you two? Slept together?
What nonsense are you talking? Between Ruyan and me, it's completely innocent.
Why are you so nervous? If you want to comfort her, do it yourself.
Ruyan, what's wrong with Shenruachuan today? He couldn't know about our plan to take his family's land, could he?
Impossible. The fact that his family has a treasure is something I saw in his parents' notes. I saw it, and now those notes have been destroyed by me.
In my last life, Yang Dao was right here, when he drew my family's land, and then in that land, he dug up the inheritance my parents left for me. This time, no matter what, I'm taking it all back.
Next, Shinruachuan.
But, which one is my family's land? This thing in front of me is only visible to me? Triangular slip. There really is a triangular slip. What's going on here? How do these people know about these things? Could it be that what Yang Dao caught back then was this?
What's the hold up, Shenruachuan? Are you going to draw or not? Hurry up, everyone's waiting.
Can't you see? There are so many people behind you. If you're not drawing, get out of the way.
Shinruachuan, what are you thinking about?
Forget it, whatever, this one it is.
Shinruachuan, plot number 5.
What?
How did he draw plot number 5? Ruyan, didn't you put a mark on the one on top?
What happened? I clearly put the triangular note at the very bottom. Damn it.
What do we do now?
I actually managed to draw it.
How did the male lead draw it? Has he awakened in his rebirth?
Does the story change in the second playthrough?
Shinruachuan, who told you to draw plot number 5?
I'm drawing land from my own family. It's none of your business. The male lead still doesn't know that the son he raised for years is the secret child of the female lead and her first love.
And even later, when the male lead gets hit and disabled, it was also these two who plotted it behind his back.
So it seems that male lead they're talking about is me. Is the female lead Liu Ruyan? But what they said about me being crippled, could it be that one time? Ruyan,
Watch out.
that accident, it was actually you two, a carefully planned scheme. Liu Ruyan, you're truly heartless.
What I mean is, plot number 5 is small and barren. Why would you pick that kind of land?
It's fine. It's my own family's land anyway. My own family's land, I don't mind.
Poor male lead.
He still doesn't know. The female lead cheated on him long ago.
The couple's watch on the female lead's wrist was bought with the male lead's hard-earned money. A couple's watch, the watch on your wrist, looks a lot like
Yan Tao's.
couple's watches.
What are you looking at?
That watch on your wrist. It looks a lot like Yang Dao's, quite similar.
I bought this watch in the city. You're jealous of a watch? You're really pathetic.
Next, Yan Tao.
Yang Tao, why are you dragging your feet like Shinruochuan, so slow?
Just pick one.
Yeah, hurry up and pick.
Yan Tao. Plot number 10.
Yang Tao actually drew plot number 10.
That's the best plot of land in our village. So many people wanted that plot, but none of them got it. And Yang Tao ends up with it.
Yang Tao's not just a good guy. He's also got great luck. I think he and Ruyan are the perfect match.
Exactly, exactly. Unlike some people, a toad lusting after a swan's flesh. Look at yourself. What do you even look like?
See? He probably doesn't even know how to be jealous of Yang Tao.
Go ahead and laugh, but the best plot of land is now in my hands.
Everyone. You shouldn't talk like that. Rajwan and I are very good friends. Rawan, how about this? I'll trade you my plot number 10 for your plot number 5. How about that?
Yang Tao is such a good man. He's actually trading his good plot for Shenruochuan's bad one. Now that's what I call a friend. Absolutely top-notch.
Yeah, Shenruochuan, you really hit the jackpot.
Sorry. I refuse.
Shenruochuan, do you even hear yourself? What are you saying?
What? Did you not hear me clearly? Let me say it again. I said, I refuse.
Are you crazy? You're turning down such good land?
Shenruochuan, I'm doing this for your own good.
Exactly. Yang Tao has been helping you so much. Don't be ungrateful.
I think he's still holding a grudge against Yang Tao. What a petty jerk. He's completely wasting Ruyan and Yang Tao's good intentions.
Yeah.
Friend?
When you all screwed me over back then, you sure didn't treat me like a friend.
Ruochuan, why don't you just swap this plot of land with Yang Tao? After we get married, I'll be going off to university. When I'm gone and you're here in the village, I won't be around to help you. At least you'll have a harvest, right?
Liu Ruyan, if I didn't know what you two are scheming, I might have actually been moved by your act. No need. This land belongs to my family. I've grown attached to it over all these years.
Shenruochuan, I'm asking you one last time. Are you going to swap this land, or not?
I'm not swapping it.
Fine. If you won't swap it, then I'm breaking up with you.
Rawan, you've gone and made Ruyan angry. She's doing this for your own good too. Just agree to it.
Shenruochuan actually grew a spine. He should take a good look in the mirror, see what he's really like. Yeah.
If Ruyan dumps you, let's see if you regret it then.
Before, whenever I threatened to break up with him, Shenruochuan would obediently do whatever I asked. This time, I won't just make you swap the land. I'll make you kneel down and apologize. Humiliate you completely.
Alright, you want to break up? I'll grant your wish.
What?
Good. I was just thinking of finding a reason to call off the engagement. I didn't expect you to bring it up yourself.
Shenruochuan, are you out of your mind? This is Ruyan we're talking about. Have you forgotten how you used to grovel and beg to win Ruyan over? You better apologize to Ruyan right now.
Shenruochuan, if you don't get down on your knees right now and apologize to me, I'll never forgive you for the rest of my life.
I can't believe Shenruochuan, that notorious simp, dared to talk to Ruyan like that.
I think he's just playing hard to get, trying to make Ruyan fall for him.
I, Shenruochuan, am a man with dignity. Since she wants to break up with me, then I'm done.
Shenruochuan, you'll regret this.
When I, Shenruochuan, say something, my word is my bond. Once I've said it, I won't regret it. But since we're breaking up, there's an account we need to settle.
What account?
All these years you've been living under our roof. Every expense for food, shelter, everything was paid for with our family's money. Plus, my parents gave you a betrothal gift. That money, shouldn't you return it to me?
Shenruochuan, you.
Don't worry. I'm not an unreasonable person. All these years, you ate our food and drank our drinks. I won't charge you for that. But my parents gave you that betrothal gift. You have to give it back. It's not much, just 200,000.
Oh my god. The Shen family actually gave Liu Ruyan 200,000 as a betrothal gift. Around here, that's an astronomical sum.
You're telling me the betrothal gift for old Li's daughter was only 100,000?
Shenruochuan, are you threatening me with money? I've already spent all that money. How am I supposed to pay him back?
That money was from my parents, set aside for my future wife. Now that we're breaking up, it's only right I take it back. What? Don't tell me. You spent it all?
How is that possible?
If you didn't spend it, then give it back.
Alright, Rawan. You two have been together for so many years. You can't break up over a silly little argument, okay? How about you both just cool off for a bit?
You think I'm joking with you? If you don't pay me back, I'll go to the city and report you for bridal gift money fraud.
Ruochuan.
What's going on here?
If I remember correctly, in a little while, it'll be time for Li Ruyan to report to university. In my last life.
In my last life.
Because I didn't have enough money. I gave up my spot for her, but in this life, I won't make the same mistake. But right now, I've ruined their plan. They'll definitely come back again to discuss swapping the land with me.
Ruochuan,
Village chief, what brings you here?
what are you doing at home?
Just tidying up the house.
Shin Ruochuan, what are you doing? Didn't I tell you? I'm going to school in the city. I can't take you with me.
Li Ruyan, why would you think I'm trying to go to the city with you? Didn't I say it already? We've already broken up.
Shin Ruochuan, you.
We've already broken up.
Shin Ruochuan, you.
Ruochuan, you and Rian just had a little disagreement. I know about it. You're young people. Couples fight and make up all the time, no matter what. Rian only wants what's best for you.
Do you have some misunderstanding about me and Ruyan? Before, I was the one begging her to come help me. You know how it is. I have a lot of work on my hands. I couldn't get away for a moment.
Pa, it's clearly this pair of. They're having an affair, and they're stepping all over the male lead, rubbing it in his face.
The male lead is such a pushover.
If it were me,
I'd slap them both.
Village chief, please don't say any more. Since I said those words in front of the whole village, I don't intend to regret it.
You.
In that case, let's talk about this land swap. Before, I heard Yang Tao mention this. After Ruyan goes off to university, you'll be all alone. Besides the land, you won't have much else to rely on. Not like Yang Tao, his family has other income. Now he wants to swap land. Isn't that perfect? For you, it's a good thing, after all.
Rawan, if you're willing to swap land with me, I'll give you $30,000 in compensation. How about it?
Hey,
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yang Dao, why? Do you want to swap land with me? Is there something valuable in that land?
Rawan, what are you thinking? I just simply want to help you, that's all. Rajwanla, I'll give you $50,000 in compensation. Just give me the land. That's more than you'd make farming for a whole year. What do you say?
Male lead, don't agree. Your land has a treasure worth millions.
Once you get that treasure out, slap that pair of
Cheaters right in the face.
fine. Since you're so sincere, I'll reluctantly agree.
Rawan, that's my man. I knew I could count on you.
Wait a second. I can give you the land, but I have two conditions.
2 conditions. I'd agree to 20. Just name them. Go on. What aren't they?
The first condition is her. She has to return my family's bride price.
Shinruwachuan, you.
What about me? That money was from my parents, for their future daughter-in-law. We've broken up. How can you just keep it? Is this what a college student's integrity looks like?
Fine. Rawan, I'll do it. Go on. What's the second condition?
The second condition. If you want my land, you pay me 300,000.
What?
Shinruwachuan, are you out of your mind? Way to go, protagonist.
Not bad, not bad.
Things are finally getting interesting.
Are you out of your mind? You want us to pay $300,000 for this worthless piece of land? What are you trying to pull?
Shanrot, are you messing with me?
Messing with you? Why would I do that? Since you want this land, I'm just stating my terms. If you don't accept them, that's your problem. What? Haven't decided? Why don't you go home and think it over? When you've made up your minds, come back and see me. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Ruyan, are you sure that punk Shinruochuan really doesn't know about the inheritance buried in that land?
I'm positive. Back then, Shinruochuan's parents left him a letter. It said they left Shinruochuan a large sum of money and a priceless antique. I saw the letter tucked inside a book. After I found it, I burned it immediately. There's no way he could know about the antique in the land.
That's really strange then. This Shinruo suddenly seems like a different person. Not only did he break up with you this time, but he's also demanding an arm and a leg from me. He would never have dared act like this before.
Who knows what's gotten into him? But he wants 300,000 from us. Do we pay it or not?
Ruyan, we pay.
But that's $300,000. We could buy several plots of land with that.
Ruyan, didn't you say it yourself? That antique buried in the land is priceless. Even if we give him 300,000, we'd still come out ahead.
But it's $300,000. Where are we going to get that kind of money?
I have a plan, of course. Come on, follow me. So it seems you didn't know. When your parents died, they buried an inheritance for you in that worthless land. If Ruyan hadn't stumbled upon it by chance, who knows? You might be the one living large now.
Yang Dao. Liu Ruyan. I'll make you two step by step, walk right into the trap I've carefully laid. This time, I'll make you pay for your actions. Pay the price.
I really underestimated the male lead. I never expected that after his awakening, he'd be this capable. He dug up the treasure himself first, and then pulled off a scam.
That's weird.
Why can't the male lead dig it up? Could it be there's no treasure in this ground?
Why can't I find it?
I remember it was in a more rearward position. I checked. It should be near the chicken coop.
It's out. It's out.
So thrilling, the male lead is finally about to turn things around. I finally found it. Yang Dao. Liu Ruyan. This time, it's my turn to set the trap for you.
Ruochuan. Liu Ruyan's cunning and scheming. Far beyond your imagination. Her goal is to destroy our family.
Mom. So you guys saw through Liu Ruyan long ago.
Isn't a good woman.
It's my fault as a son. I misunderstood you before. And always got angry with you. What is this jade vase? I don't remember the original plot having this in it. Could it be that the male lead triggered a hidden plot?
Blue and white porcelain that reacts to water.
Authentic Ming Dynasty piece. Wait. They can't possibly see this line on the panel? Modern ordinary ceramic bowl. Authentic. Modern ordinary teacup.
Authentic.
I never expected this function to actually be real. This way. Wouldn't any treasure be able to slip past my watchful eyes? Escape. It's hard not to prosper. I never thought. This time, this function can't even be seen by these people. This time, I must carve out a place of my own.
Shinruochuan, what are you doing? Open the door quickly.
Rachwan, the two of us have agreed to your conditions. Open the door quickly. Rachwan.
Oh no, oh no. The treasure I dug up yesterday is still outside. If Yan Tao and Lu Rian find it, all our efforts will be in vain. Shinruochuan, are you a dog or something? You scared me.
Give me back my keys.
Fine, take them. Who wants them anyway? Shinruochuan, what's in this box? I've never seen it before. Can you open it and let me see?
It's nothing important. Just some worthless old things, that's all. You two, what are you doing here?
Rawan, we've both thought it over. All the conditions you proposed before. We agreed to all of them.
Really, Yang Dao? Such terms, and you both agreed.
Shinruochuan, do you know how much effort it took last night to get Yang Tao to agree to this?
Oh, Rajwan, look, I'm only doing this for Rian's sake, and for the Brotherhood. We once shared. After all, your parents passed away so early. No matter what, you're still my brother. I should help you out a bit.
Fake, keep pretending, you'll regret it later. Oh, really? Then I suppose I should thank you?
Rawan, this bank card has 500,000 in it. 200,000 of it is Rian's bride price. The remaining 300,000 is the payment for the land.
Oh, not bad.
Rawan. So when do we swap the land?
Hey, don't rush.
No rush. Shinruochuan, don't tell me you're still trying to ask for the moon?
I just think, for such a big matter, we should get a few witnesses from the village.
Let's get a few witnesses. Exactly. For something this important, we should get everyone together to witness it, right? Just in case someone tries to back out. Rawan, you're the man. How about we ask the village chief to be the witness?
Fine. We'll ask the village chief to be the witness.
Did you hear? I heard. Yang Tao is paying $300,000 for that worthless piece of land Shinruochuan has.
Is that true? 300,000? Is Yang Tao out of his mind?
Yang Tao, I heard you're paying $300,000 for the land Shinruochuan has. Is it true?
That's right. Rachwan is my good brother. Helping him is my duty.
Yang Tao is a real stand-up guy.
Shinruochuan really hit the jackpot. First, he dates a college student, Lu Rian, and now he's got a loyal and righteous brother like Yang Tao, who asks for nothing in return.
I can't take it anymore. Male lead, go beat up this two-faced jerk. For me.
Can't wait to see the male lead put him in his place.
Ruochuan. Yang Tao, today, in front of everyone, I'll be your witness. Yang Tao, are you sure you want to pay 300,000 for Shinruochuan's piece of land?
Yes, village chief, I'm sure.
Shinruochuan, do you agree to let Yang Tao pay 300,000 for your piece of land?
Of course I agree.
Good. Since you both agree, then sign this contract agreement. Once it's signed, the agreement takes effect immediately. There's no backing out.
Got it. We finally got that piece of land.
Yang Tao,
Have you lost your mind? You clearly got the short end of the stick, yet you're smiling so happily.
Maybe he really has lost it. What sane person would do something like this?
What's so funny?
Rochwan, oh Rochwan, I really have to thank you. Thank you for giving me such a generous gift.
Shinruochuan, I almost feel sorry for you. Tell me, how can you be such a good person?
I don't quite understand. They're thanking Shinruochuan.
Oh, yeah. It seems like some kind of gift. Shen Ruochuan, what gift did he give them?
Yang Tao. What on earth are you all talking about?
Fine. Since the contract is already signed, I might as well tell you all. Rochwan, don't blame me. It's just that we have already signed the contract.
Don't worry. With so many people watching, he wouldn't dare go back on his word now.
Shan Rochwan, oh Shin Rochwan, didn't you ever wonder, even a little bit, why would I spend 300,000 on that worthless piece of land you had?
Oh,
Why?
That's because there's treasure buried in that land.
What? There's a treasure.
What treasure?
Treasure.
what treasure?
Are you sure you want me to say it? I'm afraid if I say it, you won't be able to handle it.
Yan Tao, at this point, if you don't tell him, he'll feel even worse, right?
Exactly. Yang Tao, you're not joking, are you? What kind of treasure could possibly be in our field?
Yeah, right.
Everyone. I, Yang Tao, have never been someone who talks nonsense. I've invited from the southern province, the famous treasure appraisal expert, Ultian. You've all heard of him, right?
He's one of the top figures.
In the entire appraisal world, it's no exaggeration to say, the treasure in this field is absolutely priceless.
Old Tion.
He's a big shot.
No wonder. Yang Tao offered $300,000 to trade for Shinruochuan's land. So that was his goal all along.
Poor Shinruochuan. If he hadn't traded it, the treasure would be his.
Now, hold on a minute. Since ancient times, treasures go to the capable. Yang Tao.
Earned it through his own means.
Both parties signed a contract. Who can you blame?
Yeah.
Shinruochuan, you must be dying of regret right now. If you were to, get down on your knees and beg me. Who knows? I might be generous enough to throw you a few bucks.
Are you all so sure there's a treasure in that field?
Of course, the expert said so himself.
But what if there's no treasure in the field?
Shanrachwan, oh Shanrachwan, you really are someone who won't give up until you see it with your own eyes. That worthless piece of land in your hands, if there were no treasure inside, would I have spent $300,000 to buy it?
Who said there's a treasure here? Who said there's a treasure here?
Mr. Tion,
I was saying.
we've been waiting forever, and finally got you two. Here.
So you're the one who said there's treasure here. Where is it? Take us to see it, quick.
About that treasure. It's buried in plot number 5. In a bit, once I dig it up for you later. I appreciate it if you could take a look and appraise it for us.
All right. Please.
Mr. Tion, this treasure is buried right in this plot. If we manage to dig it up later, I appreciate it if you could give us an estimate of its value.
Okay.
Yan Tao, about this treasure in the plot, none of us knew about it beforehand. So what about this contract?
Hey, village chief. This contract here clearly has both our signatures on it. It's in black and white, and the contract is already in effect. If you back out now, it wouldn't look good.
Yeah, village chief, everyone's watching. Don't play favorites. Otherwise, everyone will think it's unfair.
That's right, village chief. The signatures are already on it. Just stay out of it.
People just have to accept their fate. If something isn't yours, no matter what, it won't end up in your hands. Hey, Shinruochuan, don't you agree?
Yeah, that's right. After all, I did sign the contract. I'm a man of my word. If we really find treasure in this plot, then I guess that treasure and I just weren't meant to be.
Arachwan. If that's your attitude, that's just perfect. Don't worry. When the time comes, if we do find treasure, I won't forget you.
All right. Hurry up and dig.
Mr. Tion, where's the treasure? It's buried right under that utility pole. You guys, better dig carefully later.
Okay?
Hey, Yang Tao, you're not messing with us, are you?
Come on, Yang Tao, we've been digging for so long. Is there really any treasure or not?
Everyone, just be patient. Even if I dared to trick you guys, I never dared trick Mr. Tian.
We found it. We found it. There's really treasure.
Mr. Tian, then we'll trouble you to take a look for us.
Okay. Oh my.
Mr. Tian.
What's wrong?
This box is a bit unusual. Although it's not an antique. It's not cheap either.
Mr. Tian, how much is it worth?
If it were on the market, at least 20,000.
What? 20,000?
Great. Just this single box is worth 20 grand. Then the stuff inside must be worth even more.
Oh my god. A single box can sell for 20,000. What's inside must be a real treasure.
Now Shenrua Chuan is in for a world of hurt.
Shenrua Chuan. You hear that? Mr. Tian just said, this box alone is worth $20,000. If you get down on your knees and apologize to me, beg me, maybe I'll take pity on you and pay you a little. Otherwise, don't say I didn't give you a chance. Putting on an act. Just you wait.
Yang Tao, I'll give you 50,000. Sell me the treasure inside this box.
Hey, Yang Tao. I'll give you 70,000. Sell it to me.
Hey, don't fight. I'll give 100,000.
I'll give 110,000.
Everyone.
Everyone. I advise you all to stop wasting your effort. I told you before, this contains priceless treasure. You should all save your breath. Mr. Tian then will trouble you to open the box for us.
All right. What is this?
How is Mr. Tian? This thing, is it really valuable?
Yes, Mr. Tian. Please take a look. How much is it worth?
How much? You see for yourselves.
What? How is this possible?
This can't be. It's impossible.
Yang Tao. This is what you called a priceless treasure? This is clearly just a pile of unwanted junk.
Yang Tao, you made such a big fuss. And invited us all here to make fools of us?
Absolutely impossible. There should have been priceless jewels inside. How could it be this junk?
Right. You must have dug in the wrong spot.
You dug in the wrong spot. How did this happen? Shenrod wanted you. You're the one who swapped out the treasure. From inside, didn't you? Right?
Shenrua Chuan, if you know what's good for you, you'll hand over the real treasure, right now. Otherwise, I'll never forgive you for the rest of my life.
Yang Dao. Liu Ruyan. Both of you. Snap out of it. I don't even know if there's anything valuable in this land to begin with. How could I play tricks?
Fine. If it wasn't you playing tricks, then let me ask you. Why did the valuables in here disappear?
Who knows? Maybe heaven's not on your side.
It took them back on purpose.
You.
No way, no way. No way. This contract is not valid.
It's not valid.
That's right.
This contract is not valid. Shenrua Chuan, you better give us back that 300,000 right now.
You were the ones who said the contract was valid and couldn't be taken back. And now you're the ones saying it's not valid. What do you think a contract is? A joke? Everyone, bear witness for me. In our village, is a contract valid or not?
Yeah, Yang Tao. Once a contract is signed, you have to honor it. Ruochuan here honored it before, didn't he?
Exactly, you can't just say the contract counts when there's treasure, and say it doesn't count when there isn't, so you only take the good deals and leave the losses for others.
Yeah, Young Tao, you're really good at playing your little games.
What's it to you? I say it's not valid, so it's not valid.
Yang Tao. The contract was signed with your name and Ruochuan's on it. And all of us here are witnesses. It's no use for you to back out now.
All right.
Shenruochuan,
I'm asking you one last time.
Can you?
for the sake of our past friendship, as friends, give me back that 300,000. Yuan?
Friends? Just now, when you said there was treasure, I treated you as a friend, so I honored the contract. Now, it's your turn to treat me as a friend.
Oh, Ruochuan. I was just joking with you earlier. But this 300,000 is really important to me. If I don't get this money back, someone could die.
Oh.
Shenruochuan, do you really have to be so ruthless?
Yang Dao, instead of wasting time arguing with me, you should think more about how you're going to pay them back. Yang Dao, instead of wasting time arguing with me, you should be thinking about how to pay them back.
Brother who?
Yang Tao, you've got some nerve. Coming to me for a loan. And for $300,000? Where do you get the gall?
Brother who? About that, you can rest assured. If I wasn't absolutely certain, I wouldn't have come to you.
Oh?
Really?
Brother who, I might dare to trick others, but I'd never dare to trick you, right?
Fine, get him the 300,000.
Thank you, brother who.
Hey. Sign the contract, you know the rules. 350,000 back within 2 weeks, double if you're late.
350,000. That's way too much.
If you think it's too much, go find someone else, but you better think it through.
Brother who? As for this, you can rest assured. Just wait to collect your money.
Ha ha.
Thank you, brother who.
Come on.
Keep going.
Yan Tao, are you sure this is okay? Isn't it dangerous?
Ruyan, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Once I get my hands on the inheritance in Shenruochuan's deal, this little bit of money will be a drop in the bucket. Shenruochuan, one day I will get my hands on the inheritance in your field. When that time comes, you'll regret it. Brother who? What brings you here?
Yang Tao, didn't you say you found a treasure? I came to take a look. What treasure? Show it to me, quick.
Hey, brother who? Listen to me. There's been a bit of a complication. Why don't you head back first? We can come another day to see the treasure, okay?
I'm already here, why wait for another day?
Hey, brother who? Listen to me. There's been a change of plans.
Yang Tao, so this is the treasure you told me about?
Brother who? Let me explain.
There's definitely something fishy going on. It's all him.
It's all Shenruochuan. He set me up.
Yes.
So it's a setup, huh? You think I'm an idiot, who brings a pile of worthless junk to scam people?
You, how dare you hit me?
That's exactly who I'm hitting.
You actually hit me? I'm a female college student. I'll call the police and have them arrest you.
College student?
A piece of trash like you
Deserves to be called a college student. I, Tiger, normally never hit women. Hitting you is me doing a good deed.
You.
What, you? You dare break my rules? Even if the heavens themselves came down, they couldn't save you too. Yang Tao, tell me now, my money, how are you going to pay it back?
Brother Tiger, don't be hasty. Just give me a little more time. I'll definitely get the money together for you, okay?
Give you time? How much time do you need?
A month. No. Half a month. Brother Tiger, give me half a month. I'll make up the money for sure.
Huh? Half a month? Fine. You owe me 300,000, plus interest. You give me 600,000 total. Deal?
Brother Tiger, how is the interest so high?
This is extortion. This is blackmail.
Extortion and blackmail. It's written clearly in the contract. If you default, the compensation doubles. And I'm even giving you a 50% discount.
Oh, Brother Tiger. But
Could you, for my sake, cut us a break?
What sake? You have no sake. Yang Tao, you swore to me, said there was treasure here. That's why I lent you the money. Now look what we dug up. What is this? My piss is worth more than this. So you won't pay up? Huh? This girl's got soft, delicate skin. Sell her to a brothel. Should fetch a good price, right?
Yang Tao, just agree to it.
okay, I'll pay. Brother who? Let her go first, please.
That's more like it.
Rawan, can you help me? Please be the bigger person. Can you give back that 300,000 to me?
Shinruochuan, I'm begging you. Please give us our money back. I'll be your girlfriend again, and I'll even marry you, okay?
Yeah.
Really? Ruyan? But I seem to remember. We broke up a long time ago.
I just had a moment of weakness back then. Ruochuan, I still love you in my heart. You should know that. You can't just throw away all these years of feelings between us.
Feelings? Li Ruyan. You dare talk to me about feelings, those two words? That little thing between you and Yang Dao. You really think? I don't know anything about it.
No, Ruochuan, it's not like that. I still love you in my heart. Me and Yang Tao, it was just to test you. You know that. I grew up without parents. I don't feel secure. So I just wanted to know how much you really loved me.
Yeah, that's right, Rawan. Between me and Ruyan, there's really nothing going on. I was just helping her test whether you really liked Ruyan.
You two are a perfect match. You don't even need to rehearse your lies.
Shanron, are you really going to just stand there and watch them take me away and do nothing?
Ruochuan, please, I'm begging you.
Sorry, this favor, I can't help you with.
Shanron, you're really heartless. You know that? Shanron, you're so heartless.
Shinruochuan, are you even a man? If you dare leave today, I'll never forgive you for the rest of my life.
How despicable.
Even at a time like this.
Lu Ruyan is still thinking about.
Morally blackmailing the male lead. These two scumbags, not beating them up, would be a disservice to heaven. Come on. Yang Dao. Tell me, if I help you two this time, will you two still be scheming about how to get rid of me?
You.
How could you?
As your former friend, I have a solution I can tell you. This solution is...
Just spit it out. What is it? Tell me.
Use your family's land as collateral for him.
What?
How can that work? If I give him the land, what will I live on?
I've told you the solution. Whether you use it is up to you.
You got some nerve, Shenron. This is your trap, isn't it? You're just waiting for me to fall right into it, aren't you? You even want to give my family's house to him. You just want to see me lose everything, don't you? How can you be so cruel?
If you two hadn't schemed against me, I wouldn't be scheming against you. Yang Dao, there's something I have to tell you. Heaven sees everything you do. You reap what you sow. You face the consequences. You said it yourself just now.
Shinruochuan, don't go. You can't be so heartless. Don't go.
Yang Tao. Looks like you can't pay back the money today. In that case, Don't blame me for being impolite. Boys, take him away.
I can't go with you. I won't go. Yan Tao, hurry up and agree to them. Just agree.
In my past life, because of Yang Dao and Liu Ruyan's schemes, I wasted half my life. In this life, I must make my mark here and build a career of my own. Treasure Appraisal Pavilion. It's renowned for collecting rare treasures from around the world. However, how much is this blue and white porcelain worth? A Qing Dynasty Imperial Porcelain Bowl.
$1.8 million.
A Ming Dynasty Colored Glaze Cup. $500,000. The Treasure Appraisal Pavilion has made a name for itself in the antique world, for good reason.
What do you want? We don't buy junk here. Get out.
Who's buying junk?
You're not buying junk? Then what are you doing here?
I'm here to sell something.
You? Do you even know what kind of place this is? We don't deal in farm produce here. Go to the market for that.
So the prestigious Treasure Appraisal Pavilion judges people by their looks, huh?
You know this is the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion, and you still barged in? Do you know the kind of people our Treasure Appraisal Pavilion serves every day? Every single one is a dignitary, rolling in money. A poor guy like you shouldn't be putting on airs here.
What's going on? Although this man is plainly dressed, his demeanor is extraordinary. He doesn't seem like an ordinary person. Xiao Li, you may step aside. I'll take care of this guest. My surname is Song. I'm the manager of this Treasure Appraisal Pavilion. May I ask, young man, what do you wish to sell? A Ming Dynasty blue and white porcelain piece. A pity. It's a fake. Our Treasure Appraisal Pavilion does not accept counterfeits.
Manager Song, perhaps you should take another, closer look.
No matter how many times I look at it, this fake will remain a fake.
You too.
Am I seeing things?
It's Yang Tao and Liu Ruyan. Didn't the male lead set them up so they'd never recover?
I get it now. After Yang Dao made it big earlier, they hitched their wagon to the Li family from South Province. Looking at this now, the plot's moved up.
The Li family from South Province? The top of the 4 great families?
Oh no. The male lead is screwed.
Surprised? I'm surprised too. If you hadn't sent me up back then, I wouldn't have ended up hitching my wagon to the Li family. Turned my luck around overnight. You know, I should thank you.
Shen Ruochuan, I really underestimated you. I never thought you'd actually dig up treasure on that land. But now, you must be pretty disappointed. All that hard work digging up treasure, and it's all fake.
Trash will always be trash. I still don't know how you saw through my plan back then. But looking at it now, you still can't escape being crushed under my heel.
You two are so sure this blue and white porcelain is fake.
Shan Rotwan, even the appraisal pavilion said your lousy vase is a fake, and you still believe in it. Don't tell me you don't know what the appraisal pavilion is.
Shen Ruochuan, have you lost your mind? What's your family like? Don't you know? How could you possibly have treasure? If you really had treasure, you'd have sold it long ago. Let me tell you something. The reason your parents are like this is to trick me into marrying you. But luckily, I'm smart. I saw through your dirty tricks.
Liu Ruyan, don't assume everyone is as dirty-minded as you.
Shen Ruochuan, how dare you talk to me like that?
Am I wrong?
Shan Rotwan, do you know why Ruyan willing to be with me and not with you? because you are just trash. Mindful.
Young Dao, I should really thank you for stealing from me. I realize you two are a perfect match. You're exactly the same. No sense
Of shame. You.
Fine. Since you're so convinced, this worthless vase is real, why don't we make a bet? What do you say?
A bet? What kind of bet?
If this vase is real, I'll give you $1 million. If it's fake, you cut off your own hands, then crawl back to your hometown, and never show your face again. How about it?
Can you even imagine how much $1 million is? Selling you wouldn't even cover it. But then again, if you take this bet with us, maybe that million could be yours.
Fine. Let's do it.
Hey, man, don't be reckless. That vase really is fake.
It's okay. I trust my judgment.
Alright. Since you're so confident, why don't we find someone to verify its authenticity?
Since we're at the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion, let's ask the pavilion's expert to appraise it for us. Manager Song, if you would.
You. Alright.
How interesting. This is truly fascinating. Who would have thought, in my treasure appraisal pavilion, I'd run into something this interesting?
Greetings, Pavilion Master.
My god, I never expected Chen Shui to show up here. The title of the most beautiful woman in Southern Province is truly well deserved. I've heard the line of men in Southern Province wanting to marry her could stretch for miles from here.
True, but what's most surprising is her incredible business acumen. Since she took over the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion, in just 3 short years, she's managed to grow it into one of the top 3 in Southern Province, second only to the Li family, the province's leading clan.
Hey, wipe that drool off your face. Don't be such a creep.
I never would have guessed. The master of the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion was actually a woman. And such a stunningly beautiful one at that.
Miss Chen, I've long heard of your reputation. Seeing you today, it's clear the praise is justified.
Since I've stumbled upon such an interesting situation, why don't I appraise the items for both of you?
Excellent. Miss Chen's appraisal skills are known throughout Southern Province. Everyone knows of them. Having you take a look for us is naturally the best choice. Well, Miss Chen?
This guest is so calm, he must already know. This blue and white porcelain hides a secret.
Pavilion Master. What do you mean?
Don't blame this guest. Take a closer look at this blue and white porcelain. Judging by the surface alone, it's undoubtedly a fake. But in reality, this isn't the true nature of this piece.
What?
This is.
A lily blue and white porcelain.
How is this possible?
This isn't that piece of junk from the field. How can it be real?
I think this is the true face of this porcelain. What a shame, though. Even though the craftsmanship is exquisite, it's still a fake. A genuine lily blue and white porcelain wouldn't have this vase color.
I knew it. Some random, broken vase could never be a real treasure.
You really scared me there for a second. Shin Ruochuan, looks like heaven isn't on your side either.
Oh dear. Shen Ruochuan. You lose. You lost the bet. Pay up.
Shin Ruochuan, I actually feel a little sorry for you. Looks like you won't be getting that million.
It seems I overestimated the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion's capabilities.
What did you say?
Shen Ruochuan, you got some nerve. Miss Chen's appraisal skills are second to none. In the Southern Province, you got some real guts. You dare question Miss Chen's judgment?
Shin Ruochuan, you're on death's door and still struggling. Do you know what happens to those who offend Miss Chen? Ha?
Are you saying I made a mistake in my appraisal?
Yes.
Impossible. This blue and white porcelain, whether judging by the patterns or the glaze color, it absolutely cannot be real.
If this were just an ordinary glazed blue and white porcelain, then of course it would be fake. However, you've forgotten one other possibility.
You mean? Impossible. This item went extinct 300 years ago due to war. Nowadays, there can't possibly be a real one left.
But what if a real one still exists in this world?
Fine, if it truly exists, then prove it to me. If this treasure of yours is genuine, my treasure appraisal pavilion will not only buy it for double the price, but you will also become our senior consultant, a position second only to mine. But if you can't prove it, don't blame me for being harsh.
Shen Rotwan, you really are a complete idiot. If you offend me, you'd at least get to keep your life. But by offending Miss Chin, I'm afraid you won't even know how you died.
Shinrua Chuan. This is the first time I've seen someone so eager to die. But don't worry, I'll help collect your corpse.
Alright then, since none of you believe me, I'll just have to show you. Have you ever heard of water-reactive blue and white porcelain?
Water-reactive blue and white porcelain. It's actually real.
What? Miss Chin, are you saying this broken bottle right here is the real deal?
Isn't this some junk dug up from the ground? How can it be real?
No mistake. I never thought this item actually existed in this world.
Damn it.
Now, what do you have to say for yourselves?
Rotwan, even if you got lucky this time,
There will be other days.
we'll see about that.
We'll see.
Wait a minute. Aren't you forgetting something? What about our bet? Where's my 1 million?
What bet? Who made a bet with you?
Exactly. Shinrua Chuan. Are you out of your mind for money?
Trying to weasel out, huh? Don't forget, today we have witnesses from the appraisal pavilion. If you walk out now, what you'll damage is the appraisal pavilion's reputation.
No. Right now, the appraisal pavilion is not someone we can afford to offend. Fine. You got me.
Shenro Chuang.
In the future, I'll make you pay back 100-fold. Let's go.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Today, my treasure appraisal pavilion made a mistake and misjudged a treasure. Mr. Shen, if you're willing to sell it, my pavilion will buy it for double the price.
Pavilion Master, this.
Say no more.
Miss Chen, what do you think this water-reactive blue and white porcelain is worth?
Water-reactive blue and white porcelain is truly rare. If auctioned, the price should be between 25 million and 30 million. My pavilion is willing to calculate double, based on 30 million, which is 60 million, to purchase this water-reactive blue and white porcelain. How about it? Mr. Shen is not satisfied with this price. Then I'll add another 10 million. How's that?
Miss Chen, you've already offered me double, so I'm already getting a good deal. Let's just make it 25 million.
Good. In that case, please leave your account details, Mr. Shen. I'll have someone transfer the money right away. This is my treasure appraisal pavilion's premium gold card. In the entire southern province, only a handful of people possess this card. You can contact me using the number on it. Of course, it can also help you avoid some unnecessary trouble.
Then I won't stand on ceremony. $50 million. The first step of the goal is already achieved so quickly. Excellent. In that case, I'll take my leave.
Farewell. The male lead's luck is just too strong. Not only did he humiliate Yang Tao and Lu Rian, but even a strong woman like Qin Shui.
Lost to him.
Is this what they call a destined protagonist?
The male lead is really growing on me.
It's just a pity about Chen Shui, though.
I remember she acquired a counterfeit piece around this time, and then presented it as a congratulatory gift to a VIP. This angered the VIP, leading directly to the pavilion's downfall. Chen Shui, unable to bear the shame, later took her own life. Chen Shui went through all that, and she even gave me a consultant title. In a way, we do have some connection. I can't just stand by and watch her walk into danger. Forget it, I should still give her a heads up.
What is it? Is there something else, Mr. Shen?
Miss Chen, are you planning to attend some big shot's birthday banquet soon?
As far as I know, that matter is still confidential. How did you find out?
How I found out is none of your concern, but what I want to warn you is, if you're planning to send a gift, you'd better pick something else. Otherwise, you might be in serious trouble.
What?
My message is delivered. Believe it or not, it's up to you. Goodbye.
Master.
Go quickly, take the congratulatory gift I prepared, and have Elder Sue take a look at it.
Elder Sue, Master. Aren't we being a bit overly cautious? Although that guy brought a treasure like water-reactive blue and white porcelain, judging by his clothes, he's clearly just a poor country boy. How could what he said possibly be true?
Better safe than sorry. Go quickly.
Yes. Master, Elder Sue is here.
Elder Sue. What's the result?
May I ask, Master, where did you obtain this treasure?
I acquired it a few days ago, at an auction. Lee Dan and the others were there too, bidding. I went through a lot of trouble to get my hands on it. What is it, Elder Sue? Is this thing fake?
It's not exactly fake. But it's even worse than a fake.
What? Su Lao, what does this mean?
Inside this golden Buddha statue contains a colorless, odorless poison pill. If someone is exposed to it long term, the poison will take effect. After a while, not even a god could save them. Luckily, the Pavilion Master discovered it early. Otherwise, if the Pavilion Master had given this as a congratulatory gift to that dignitary, our appraisal pavilion would be in serious trouble.
He was actually right.
Who is the Pavilion Master talking about?
It's nothing.
But, Pavilion Master Su Lao, that big shot's birthday banquet is coming up soon. Now with this problem, what can we use as a replacement?
It really is the southern province. Everyone here is so generous. In such a short time, I've already made this much money. But Yang Dao actually managed to connect with the Li family. Given their nature, they'll definitely keep causing trouble for me. No, I need to keep making money.
Yang, I like you. Be my girlfriend.
Sun Yu, how many times do I have to tell you? I have no feelings for you. Stop bothering me.
Yang, you'll be my woman sooner or later. Why resist so much?
What's all the commotion about?
This Sun Yu is really despicable, relying on his family's wealth. He first preyed on those pretty girls from ordinary families. Now he's even set his sights on someone like Su Yan, a rich heiress.
But I heard, the Zhu family intends to arrange a marriage with the Sun family. I wonder if it's true.
The Shu Group, is that the Shu Group that started in the jewelry business?
They say this guy's son has a really bad reputation. He uses his rich kid status to get into all sorts of trouble. He's even hired thugs before. He's put a lot of people who crossed him in the hospital.
Yeah, this guy drinks, gambles, and whores around. He does every evil thing imaginable, and his family's business might seem law-abiding on the surface, but behind the scenes, they're breaking the law all the time. The whole family's no good.
Man. Compared to him, Yang Dao really pales in comparison.
Who said anything about becoming your woman? Sun Yu, let me tell you something. I already have someone I like.
What? You have someone you like? Impossible. Everyone in the whole southern province knows you're my woman, Sun Yu's woman. Who dares to steal my woman? Who is it? Tell me who it is. Is it you? Or you?
If this actually works out, isn't this Beauty and the Beast? The Beauty is so pretty. If it works out...
What a waste.
I wish she was my girlfriend.
Sun Yu, can you not be so shameless?
Everyone in the whole southern province knows who I, Sun Yu, am. If I want something, I get it.
You? Fine, you want to know who my boyfriend is? I'll tell you, my boyfriend is him.
What's going on here?
Let me tell you something, he is my boyfriend.
Wait, hold on.
What is this all about? Even though you're very pretty, but your business, don't drag me into it, okay?
Hey, handsome, do me a favor, I'll make it up to you later.
He's your boyfriend? Yang, that's so fake. If you're gonna get someone to fool me, at least get someone decent.
Who I like is none of your business. I said he's my boyfriend, so he is my boyfriend.
Hey, you. If you know what's good for you, get lost. Otherwise, you'll be in for a world of hurt. You'll regret it.
Sun Yu, listen up. Watch your tone when you talk to my boyfriend.
Alright, Xu Yang. Since you say he's your boyfriend, prove it to me.
You.
Can't prove it, can you?
Fine, I'll prove it.
Xu Yang, you're playing for real?
Who's playing with you? Let me tell you. Stop bothering me from now on.
What exactly about me is worse than him? You'd pick a loser like this over me? This piece of trash. What's so great about him compared to me? Is he richer than me? Better looking than me? He's not even worth one of my fingers.
Hold on, if you're talking about money, I won't even compete with you there. I'm broke, after all. But if we're talking about looks, buddy.
Take a look at yourself.
Dressed in that gaudy pink. What? Trying to outpink the girls? Take a look in the mirror. Stop embarrassing yourself in public.
What did you say? You punk. I don't think you want to leave Nanshan province.
Oh no, this guy, now he's really pissed Sun Yu off for good. I heard the last person who crossed Sun Yu got into a mysterious car accident. He's still in the hospital, lying in bed.
Sun Yu's family background is really something. This guy looks like just an ordinary person. He's in real danger now.
What's the matter? You're ugly, and we can't even say it? Look at your sorry face. What? You think you're Andy Lau or something? Let me tell you, you're more like Ma Dehua.
That's enough. Sun Yu is not some ordinary guy.
Why be afraid of him? Fine.
You just wait, punk. If you have the guts, tell me your name.
What's this? Gonna call for backup? Fine, I'll tell you, I don't change my name, wherever I go. I am Yang Dao.
Hiring someone to commit assault.
Could it be that all those people hospitalized before were because Sun Yu was behind it?
No wonder Sun Yu is so arrogant. This is just despicable. He must be severely punished.
Right, call the police and make Sun Yu pay.
Who hired someone to assault people? Don't you dare slander me.
You didn't do it? Then why are you so nervous?
Who's nervous?
If you're not nervous, then let the police investigate thoroughly. Clear your name. Oh, right, your family's business. Haven't you also been involved in some illegal or shady dealings? They should look into that too. Right?
You little punk. You've got guts. You just wait.
You actually scared Sun Yu away for real. Ham. So, thank you so much for today. What's his name? Dao, my name is Xu Yang.
That wasn't my real name. I'm Shenruo Chuan. That was just a fake one.
Oh, right. Give me your phone.
What for?
This is for you.
That's a lot.
Well, you helped me with a huge problem.
It was nothing.
Dad.
Yana, how could you be so reckless? I set you up with Sun Yu, and you just chased him away?
I've told you before, I don't like him. Why do you keep trying to set us up? If you like him so much, you date him. Leave me out of it. Besides, I already have a boyfriend. He's right here with me.
What did you say? You come home and see me right now.
Wasn't this already over? Just let me go. This has nothing to do with me.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. I am not going home with you.
If you're going to be a good guy, see it through. If you're going to help all the way.
I'm not a good guy, and I don't help people. Goodbye.
Then I'll give you 1 million as your payment.
What kind of person do you take me for? You think 1 million can buy me? Let me tell you, not even a dog would do this kind of.
5 million.
Let's go.
We're going to see my future father-in-law. Let's go.
Now you're talking. Don't worry, I'll tell my dad to go. Easy on you. Why did you bring me here?
Even though I'm just pretending to be your boyfriend, but it's still my first time meeting your family. Showing up empty-handed would be rude.
Let's take a look.
The Shu family built their fortune on jewelry. Ordinary gifts won't impress them. Better to get a piece of rough jade that might yield green. Boss. How much for this rock?
Young man, you've got a good eye. This is the best piece on my whole stall. If you're serious, you can have it for 500,000.
How much? much? 500,000. Boss, are you trying to rip us off because we look young?
Come on now. This is top-grade material. Genuine, imported from Myanmar.
You're lying. This is clearly just scraps that someone else didn't want.
Boss, we're just here for a bit of fun. If you want to sell it, $1,000, I'll take it. If you don't want to sell, we'll just leave.
Alright, let's just call it making a friend. It's only because I'm a kind soul. Anyone else, if you were $1 short, I wouldn't sell it to you.
Deal.
Take care now, you too.
Why did you spend money on such a worthless rock? I don't think it's even worth $100.
This isn't just some worthless rock.
If it's not worthless, then what is it?
You'll find out soon enough. This is the head of the Shu group, Shu Qianhai. He really is something special.
Yana, come over here right now.
Dad, why aren't you at the company today?
How dare you say that? The Sun family called, and they called me directly.
So what if they did? What's it got to do with me? I don't like him anyway. That's on you.
You. So this is the boyfriend you mentioned?
Yes. This is. His name is Shinruo Chuan.
Hello, sir. My name is Shinruo Chuan. This is a gift I prepared for you.
Mr. Su, so this is your family's golden boy? I thought he was someone important. Turns out, he's just some ordinary, penniless guy. And on top of that, he brings this worthless rock as a gift. What an embarrassment.
This is not some worthless rock. This is, we picked it out together.
Yana, mind your manners. This gentleman is Elder Lee from the appraisal pavilion.
The appraisal pavilion again?
Young man, I don't care if you are Yana's boyfriend or not, but bringing such a worthless rock as a gift, isn't that a bit insulting? Now, take this rock of yours and leave immediately. I can still pretend that nothing ever happened. Otherwise...
Dad!
Uncle Shu, this piece of stone is no ordinary rock.
Not ordinary at all. What are you saying? You mean this rock can contain jade?
Right.
You little punk. You're lying. Don't you know where you are? I have been in the jade gambling business for 30 years. I can tell what kind of material will yield jade and what kind won't with just one look. This piece of yours is clearly just scrap material. It'll contain jade. No way.
Don't be so sure. Even your pavilion master can misjudge things, let alone you. What?
You've met our pavilion master?
Ham.
What a pretentious brat. What do you look like? You've met our pavilion master? I've been in the pavilion for 30 years, and I've only seen our pavilion master 2 or 3 times at most.
Just because you haven't seen him, doesn't mean I haven't.
You've got a sharp tongue. Let me ask you, this piece of material, how much did you pay for it?
$1,000.
$1,000? Don't tell me you think $1,000 rock will yield rare jade?
Of course.
You think you can get rare jade from a piece of scrap like this? You're killing me with laughter. Boss Su, your Su family really has an eye for talent. First, you hire me to broker a match with the Sun family for you. Then, you bring in some country bumpkin from the backwoods. Are you making a fool out of me?
Mr. Lee, please calm down. We never meant that. Yang has always been mischievous since she was a child. This definitely isn't true.
I'm not being mischievous. Shinruo Chuan, he is my boyfriend.
Old man, your 30 years of cultivation have been wasted. Why don't you just retire? Stop misleading students here.
You little brat. Since you don't know what's good for you, then let's make a bet.
Bet? Bet on what?
If this stone yields green jade, then I'll kneel down and apologize. If it doesn't, then you kneel down and apologize to me.
Fine. It's a deal.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I definitely wouldn't do it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mr. Su, then lend me your men to cut it open.
Okay. Someone.
Master, ham.
Cut it.
No green showed up.
Kid, see? What do you have to say now? Get on your knees and apologize.
Don't rush.
Kid, are you trying to weasel out?
Who said you only make one cut to see the result?
Kid, do you even know how to gamble on stones? This piece, if the first cut doesn't show green, then after that, the chance of green appearing is almost zero.
So that means there's still a chance for green to show up, right?
Kid, you won't give up until the bitter end, will you? If this stone can show green, I'll kneel and admit my mistake to you. And even call you master.
I can't take you on as a disciple so old.
Since you're so confident, dare to bet with me. And raise the stakes?
Okay. How do you want to raise the stakes?
Dad.
Mr. Lee, in my opinion, regarding today's matter, how about we have him apologize to you, and you just don't hold it against him?
President Sue, it's not that I'm not giving you face. You saw it yourself. This punk is so arrogant. If we don't teach him a lesson now, in the future, how can I establish myself in the southern province?
Uncle Shu, before the end, who's really going to lose, is still up in the air.
You.
Enough talk. How do you want to raise them?
If this stone reveals Jade, I, your elder, will not only kneel and admit my mistake. From now on, I'll also retire from the Jade gambling world. But if no Jade appears, you kneel before me. And then you'll leave. Your hands with me.
Just back down.
Fine. It's a deal.
Come on.
Make a vertical cut on this one.
Stubborn fool. Cut it a few more times. Even scrap won't yield Jade.
It's Jade.
What?
Is a top-grade jadeite. It's worth at least 10 million.
Top grade jadeite. You're amazing.
How is this possible? How could you possibly find top-grade jadeite and scrap material? Kid, you must be cheating.
Don't you dare make accusations. This stone has been untouched since it was brought out. How could I cheat?
Exactly. Don't slander an honest man.
I admit defeat today. Farewell.
Not so fast.
What do you want?
Haven't you forgotten something?
That's right. You lost the bet. You should kneel and apologize to us.
You, Mr. Sue, is this how you teach your child?
Elder Lee, after all, you just showed him no respect, so now he won't show you any either.
You, what if I refuse to honor the bet today? You should think carefully. I am an elder of the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion, forcing me to kneel and apologize. Do you think you can bear the consequences?
An elder of the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion? I'm still a consultant for the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion.
The Treasure Appraisal Pavilion's gold card? How is that possible? Throughout the southern province, only a handful of people
hold a gold card.
How did you get it?
That's none of your business. Just tell me, is this the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion's gold card or not?
Kid, this gold card must be a fake you made. Do you have a death wish or something?
Alright then, so you're saying it's fake, huh? This was given to me personally by your pavilion master. You think I won't call your pavilion master right now to verify it?
Who do you think you are? If you actually had our pavilion master's number, I'd kneel down without a second thought.
Okay, you said it yourself, right? Pavilion Master Chen.
Mr. Shen, what made you think to give me a call?
Here's the thing. One of your Treasure Appraisal Pavilions elders made a bet with me. He lost. Now he's trying to weasel out of it. What do you think we should do?
Is that so? Put him on the phone.
Here, listen for yourself.
Hello? Master. Alright. I will definitely honor the bet.
So, believe me now?
Mr. Shen, what did he say on the phone? That made you so happy, Master?
Elder Sue, how could you eavesdrop on our conversation?
My apologies, Master. This old man didn't mean to overhear. But this time, we really owe it to that Mr. Shen. And all thanks to that piece of water-reactive blue and white porcelain, our Treasure Appraisal Pavilion was able to gain that important figure's support. With his backing, our Treasure Appraisal Pavilion won't have to fear the Lee family's pressure anymore.
Indeed.
Excellent. Pavilion Master Chin, you really pulled out all the stops. Pavilion Master Chin, you actually managed to acquire an extremely rare, water-reactive blue and white porcelain. Impressive.
Things didn't go as you wished, young Master Lee. You must be quite upset.
What do you mean by that, Pavilion Master Chin?
What's the deal with that jade throne golden Buddha? You should know better than I do. The mountains remain green. The river flows long.
Hello? That bitch Chin Shui. How did she find out about the Jade Throne Golden Buddha? How did she know?
Young Master Lee, I suspect this matter is related to one person.
Who?
Shenrong.
Shenruo Chuan. You were so cool just now. That old man, when he answered the phone, you didn't see him. His legs were shaking. But I never expected. You really are a consultant for the Treasure Appraisal Pavilion.
Young Shen, I'm sorry. I misjudged you earlier. Please don't take it to heart.
It's fine, Uncle, it wasn't your fault.
Dad, we just cut open such a great piece of material. Why are you sighing? If I remember correctly, at this time, the Shoes Group seems to be in a financial crisis. That's why Xu Qianhai wants his daughter to marry into the Sun family.
Right. But Xu Qianhai
Is still thinking too simply.
He doesn't know the Sun family never intended to help him. This is all a scheme by the Li family. They deliberately had the Sun family use a shell company to sign a contract with them, ultimately causing the Shoes Group's capital chain to rupture and plunge into bankruptcy. As the saying goes, he lost on both fronts. So that's what happened. Uncle, are you worried about the group's
funding issues? That's my group's confidential information. Even Yang couldn't possibly know. How do you know?
Funds. What are you talking about?
At this point, I won't hide it from you anymore, because the Li family has aggressively entered the jewelry market and is putting pressure on us. As a result, our group is now short on funds. If I don't find funding soon, our group might go bankrupt.
What? The Li family? What are they trying to do?
The Li family's recent behavior has been particularly crazy. Many companies have already been taken over by them.
Dad, such an important matter. Why did you only tell me now?
So that's why Uncle had Xu Yang marry into the Sun family to secure financial support.
Yes. Mr. Li is the matchmaker I invited today. But now it seems it's impossible.
Have you ever thought, Uncle, that maybe from the start, the Sun family never intended to help you?
How is that possible? When the time comes, we're supposed to sign a contract.
Mr. Xu, you're a veteran in the business world. You must know the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch. If I'm not mistaken, this time it's probably a joint scheme by the Li and Sun families. They've set you up. If you don't believe me, you can call your subordinates and have them check whether the Sun family's company actually has any capital.
Hello? Xiao CAI? Go check immediately the financial status of the Sun family's company.
Boss Xu, I found out. That company from the Sun family is just a shell company. It has no capital at all.
What? Absolutely true.
Dad, what's wrong?
That company from the Sun family really is a shell company.
Shenruo Chuan, you're amazing. But, how did you know?
Actually, it's pretty simple. Like father, like son. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Looking at Sun Yu, you can tell what his family is really like.
Dad, it's a good thing you didn't sign a contract with them.
But our group's funding problem still isn't solved.
Shenruo Chuan, think of something. If you really help my family solve this immediate problem, then I'll really be your girlfriend.
Don't rush, don't rush. Let me think. If we had the Shu Group's support, then later on, dealing with Yang Dao and his crew would be much easier. I've got it.
A plan.
I remember in my past life, right around this time, a wave of new tech stocks sprang up like mushrooms after rain. They lifted the long sluggish bear market straight into a bull market. If we can seize this opportunity, the Shu Group's crisis will naturally be resolved. How much money is left in Uncle's company account?
Right now, the group's funding gap is roughly around 10 billion.
10 billion. If we use conventional methods, in a short time, it'll be very hard to raise that kind of money. So, we have to take some unconventional. Stock market.
The stock market right now is completely bearish. It's all sell-offs and crashes. If you jump into the market now, I'm afraid it will be like throwing good money after bad. You'll never see it again.
Exactly. Everyone on the street is on their phone, and their faces are all green when they look.
All of this is temporary. The national industry is in a critical period of transformation. A large number of emerging enterprises are on the rise. Do you have a computer?
Yeah.
I never expected that Golden Finger could even see future stock trends.
Shinruochuan, are you sure about this?
Mr. Shu, right now, how much money do we have left in the company account?
At the moment, it's less than 500 million.
Mr. Shu, let's make a bet.
All right. We're dead anyway, if we can't raise the funds. Today, I'll take that bet with you.
In that case, let's invest all of it in this stock, Shinlong Tech.
But this stock is junk. If we buy it, we'll lose our shirts immediately.
Didn't I just say, this is all temporary, it's gonna skyrocket later.
Hey, Xiao CAI. Right now, invest all the funds from the group's account into Shinlong Tech. Don't ask questions. Just buy.
It's up. It's really up. It's rising so fast.
In such a short time, it's gone up 20 times. Ruochuan, you're a genius.
Our buy-in price was $2 a share. When it hits 80, we'll sell it all. By then, we'll have 20 billion. We can solve all our problems.
Shinruochuan, you're amazing.
With this money, our Shu group can turn things around. Ruochuan, I see you and Yang are a perfect match. You're clearly into each other. How about today? You two get the marriage license, have the wedding tomorrow, and start a family the day after?
Dad.
Mr. Shu, I have something urgent. I need to go. You two talk.
Yang, this young man, Ruochuan, you need to hold on to him. If someone else snatches him up, you'll regret it.
Oh, Dad, what are you talking about? We're just...
What? Didn't you say he was your boyfriend? You think I can't tell? You brought him here to fool me.
You knew all along. You old fox.
Your dad's eyes aren't blind. I can see. You like him too. But you better make your move soon. A man like him is never short of women around him.
That was terrifying. I just did them a favor and almost got myself trapped. Sure, Xu Yang is beautiful, but given my past experience, I'm not falling into that trap. Women, they are like vipers. Just look, don't touch.
100 million yuan received.
Not bad. The Xu family is quite generous. They gave me 100 million, so that makes it, plus the previous 50 million, a total of 150 million. Time to check out Ghost Street. I hear there are lots of treasures there. Let's see what I can find.
So you're Shinruochuan.
Who are you?
You don't even know young Master Li Dan. You really are clueless. You really are. Complete country bumpkin.
Shinruochuan, do you know who you're talking to? This is the young master of the #1 family in South Province. So this is Li Dan? I've heard his methods are terrifyingly strong. Even Chen Shui is no match for him.
Then the male Li must be in danger. So you're the one who helped Chen Shui. You ruined my plans. I'll give you two choices now. First, kneel down and submit to me. Second, I'll break all your limbs and send you crawling back to your hometown.
What if I choose neither?
Fine. In all my years in South Province, you're the first person who dares speak to me like this. Since you're looking for trouble, I'll gladly give it to you.
Let's see who dares lay a finger on him. Are you okay?
What are you doing here?
Li Dan, if you lay a hand on him today, there will be no end to the bloodshed between our families.
So, the appraisal pavilion is dead set on opposing my Li family?
Wasn't it you, Li Dan, who struck first against my appraisal pavilion? If I hadn't been lucky enough to see through your scheme, my appraisal pavilion would probably be long gone by now.
Fine. Very well. Since your appraisal pavilion is hell-bent on self-destruction, I'll grant you your wish. Then we'll settle this at the Gambling Stone Tournament. Let's go.
Thank you.
It's the least I could do. If you hadn't warned me earlier, I wouldn't have the chance to be standing before you now. Now that you've offended Li Dan, you need to be careful here in the southern province. He's a devious and cunning man. He's capable of anything.
Right, that's it. Li Dan. What was he talking about? What is this Gambling Stone Tournament?
It's the annual grand event of the southern province. Whoever wins the final victory becomes the one who calls the shots for the new cycle.
So that means...
Yes. Therefore, we must win the final victory at the Gambling Stone Tournament. Otherwise, we'll be in big trouble.
When is this Gambling Stone Tournament held?
The day after tomorrow.
Wow, it's green. It's green.
Special Jade is making a killing this time.
That's insane. Just this one piece alone is worth at least 5 million. Really?
What a shame. It was so close to showing green.
These are just the appetizers. The real showdown is here. Later, the organizers will bring up the raw stones. The rules of the Gambling Stone Tournament are, whoever can pick the most valuable one from these stones is the final winner. This time, I want you to represent my treasure appraisal pavilion.
Me?
I believe with your skills, you can definitely lead us to final victory.
I have a golden touch. For me, this is a piece of cake. Then if I win, what's my reward?
How about I marry you?
That's too generous. No need.
Am I hearing this right? Chen Shui, you just said you want this poor kid to take your place in the Gambling Stone Tournament? Your treasure appraisal pavilion, is that useless now?
Shenrong, do you even understand this stuff? Don't spend all that time picking, only to end up with the worst scrap here.
You're just trash from the countryside. You think getting one antique right by luck makes you a stone gambling expert? Take a good look. Are you even cut out for this?
You two are really shameless. Addicted to being someone's lapdogs. Huh?
What did you just say?
Did I say something wrong?
Kid, I hope you still have the guts to talk to me like that later.
Welcome, everyone, to this Jade Gambling Tournament. The rules for this event should be clear to everyone by now. The person who uncovers the most valuable raw stone on site will be the winner. Without further ado, let's get started.
Kid, watch closely. I'll show you soon what real jade gambling is all about.
Shenrong, the Li family, made their fortune in jade gambling. Young Master Li has been at it since he was 7, and he's already uncovered top-grade jade. Shenrong,
what makes you think you can compete with him?
He really doesn't know his place. Once young Master Li puts him in his place, I bet he'll finally understand what shame feels like.
If you two don't know how to shut up, I won't hesitate to have you thrown out.
You?
Once young Master Li wins this match, let's see how arrogant you'll be then.
Since no one else is making the first move, I'll go first. I'll take this stone. Cut it open for me.
Boss Zhao, you really have an eye for this. This raw stone is the most valuable one here. It's worth 20 million.
No problem. Go ahead and cut it.
Okay. Wow, top grade jadeite. Boss Zhao really has a great eye. It looks like today's winner will most likely be Boss Zhao.
Top grade jadeite. Young Master Li, you're up next. If the stone you open isn't as good as mine, then the champion of this competition is mine for the taking.
A high price doesn't necessarily mean the stone inside is good. I'll cut this one.
This raw stone is only 2 million. This can't possibly yield anything good.
Short-sighted. Open your eyes wide and watch closely. Cut it.
What we've got here is glass-type jadeite.
It actually is glass-type jadeite.
Glass-type jadeite is already rare, and this piece is huge. Judging by the weight, it's worth at least $1 billion. Impressive. Li Xiao, I can see defeat.
Congratulations, Li Xiao. Our congratulations, Li Xiao. Shenrong. See that? Li Xiao cut open a top-grade glass-type jadeite. What do you have to compete with him?
Look at his clueless expression. He probably doesn't even know what glass-type jadeite is. How could he possibly know the value of the rough stone that Li Xiao just cut?
Qin Shui, should I call you foolish? Such an important matter, and you entrusted it to a useless guy like this.
Li Dan, don't speak too soon. It's not over yet. We might not lose to you.
Good. Confident. Very confident. But the more confident you are, the happier I'll be when you lose later. Kid, you're up.
What are you standing there for? Don't tell me you can't even. Tell what you're looking at.
Maybe you should beg Li Xiao to pick one for you.
Are you done running your mouth? If I cut open something more valuable than yours, you guys are gonna get slapped in the face.
Kid, I really underestimated you. I never thought you'd be even more arrogant than me.
You think you can cut something more valuable, Jade, than young Master Li's? You're a joke.
Miss Chen, the only thing more valuable than glass-grade jade
would be Dragonite Jade.
Shenrua Chuan, don't tell me you're going to find Dragonite Jade here?
I don't even know what to say to you. Since you're so naive, I'll be straight with you. I've looked over all these stones. Not a single one can top my glass-grade jade.
You hear that? Young Master Li said it himself. Among these things, it's simply impossible to find anything better than young Master Li's glass-grade jade.
Stop wasting time. Either pick a stone now, or admit you're wrong. Then get on your knees and kowtow to us.
Hold on, I have one more question. Host, if I buy this stone, and it reveals jade when cut, it belongs to me, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Are you going to pick or not? If not, get out now.
I'll take it. This one.
I'm not trying to be harsh, kid, but what on earth did you pick? All this time, you just chose the cheapest scrap piece? Qin Shui, is this the helper you brought? What a joke.
You're such an embarrassment. These worthless scraps, do you even know? They're just here to fill space. Why do you think no one else picks them? It's because they won't yield a single speck of green.
You are a disgrace. An absolute, utter disgrace. You can't even tell real jade from fake. If I were you, I'd want to bang my head against the wall right here.
Don't tell me you actually think that random scrap you picked from who knows where can beat my glass-grade jade?
Is there a problem?
Alright, I like your attitude. But now I'm really curious about you. Are you just playing dumb to surprise everyone? Or, do you really know nothing about jade gambling?
Why don't you take a guess?
Guess. You think I'm a kid? I guess. Let me tell you. Whether you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, or you know nothing about gemstone gambling, the stone you picked today can't possibly beat mine, glass-grade jadeite.
If I were you, I wouldn't be so absolute. After all, if you're proven wrong, it won't look good.
Fine. Confident. I like that. Since you're so confident, why don't we make a bet? We'll bet on whose cut jadeite is worth more. If I lose, then our Lee family will automatically give up half our territory to you. But if you lose, the treasure appraisal pavilion will become the Lee family's lapdog.
Deal.
Shinruochuan.
Trust me.
Since none of you have any objections, perhaps you all could serve as our witnesses. What do you say? In that case, let's begin. Cut it.
What a fool with a death wish. Just a piece of scrap, and he thinks he can beat young Master Lee's glass-type jadeite?
I'm telling you. He's just asking for it.
It's green. It's showing green.
What? How is that possible? A piece of scrap? How could it show green?
Damn it. His luck is insane. Even scrap can yield jade.
It's glutinous rice-type jadeite. Although it can't compare to young Master Lee's glass-type jadeite, it's still worth millions.
What?
I can't believe it. You actually got lucky. In a piece of garbage like this, you actually found glutinous rice-type jadeite. But what a shame. Glutinous rice-type is no match for my glass-type jadeite.
Shenron, you were so close. So close, I almost thought you really had found a piece. Better than young Master Lee's glass-type jadeite. Where's all that confidence now?
What happened to all that confidence? You look to me like you're scared stiff. How can this be?
How can this be? Look! Qinshui. So this is the help you brought. What a coward. And he dares to challenge me in jade gambling? Since you've lost, then according to the bet, your treasure appraisal pavilion must bow down and submit to my Lee family. Grovel on the ground like a dog. When I say east, you don't dare go west. Host. Given the situation, I've won, haven't I?
That's right.
Then announce the result already.
I hereby announce that the winner of this jade gambling contest is...
Wait a moment.
Mr. Shen, do you have anything else to say?
Who said my jadeite is inferior to his glassy jadeite?
Mr. Shen, glutinous rice jadeite is inferior to glassy jadeite. That's common knowledge. It's a fact. Oh no. Oh no. Is the male lead under too much pressure?
Losing his mind?
It looks like. This time, the male lead really has no way out. It's the grand finale.
Everyone knows. This glutinous rice jadeite is just second-rate jadeite. And young Master Lee's glassy jadeite is a special grade jadeite. What do you have to compete with young Master Lee?
Don't tell me you want to back out?
Back out? With so many witnesses here today, if he dares to back out, I'll throw him into the ocean. Dish food.
Shinruochuan. We lost this time.
Who said I'm going to regret it?
Kid, at this point, you still want to make a last-ditch effort?
Until the very last moment, it's still anyone's game.
Stubborn, really stubborn. But you know what? Today, even if you talk until flowers bloom from your mouth, your glutinous rice jadeite still can't compare to mine.
Host. This stone belongs to me now, right?
That's correct.
Today, I'll let you all know what real jadeite is.
What? This is...
Twin Jadeite. Top grade Dragonite.
It's actually the legendary Dragonite. Dragonite not only requires the highest clarity and transparency, but it must also be the highest grade of Imperial Green. The stone can't be too small, and it must have no cracks or flaws. This kind of Jadeite is unprecedented. It's truly extraordinary.
My Dragonite should be worth more than yours, right?
How is this possible? Shanron, you're just a country bumpkin. How could you possibly have cut real Dragonite? Oh, you're cheating. You must be cheating, right?
Right. This is fraud. This contract doesn't count.
In front of everyone, with all the family heads of Southern Province as witnesses, you can't just break the agreement.
Dan, you lost. Now, do you have anything else to say?
Li Dan, you lost. As agreed, your Li family must cede half of its real estate to my treasure appraisal pavilion. What are you laughing at?
You think my Li family will just hand over half of our territory to you? Are you worthy?
Li Dan, what are you doing?
What do I want to do? Isn't it obvious?
Young Master Li, this is a feud between your two families. Can you let us leave first?
Enough of your nonsense. Today, without my order, no one is leading through this door.
This Dan is about to cause trouble. What do we do?
If things go south later, find a way out immediately.
Good idea.
Li Dan, what's the meaning of this?
What do I want to do? Can't you all see it yet? My Li family has stood tall in the Southern Province for decades. We hold immense power. So today, I want to bring everyone together.
To work hard together.
You want to swallow us all up?
That's right. But you see, this is actually for your own good. After all, it's easier to rest in the shade of a big tree. You should understand that logic, right?
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. The businesses we have in our hands were built through our own hard work. How can the Li family just take over our assets?
Exactly. There's no way.
This isn't a negotiation. This is an order. Now I'm giving you two choices. First, kneel down and submit to my Li family. Bow down and submit. Second, choose your own death.
You're acting lawlessly. Aren't you afraid everyone will rise up against you?
Rise up against me? Qin Shui, you think too highly of yourself. If it were for your looks, do you think your treasure appraisal pavilion would have survived until now? With you bunch of trash. Every single one of you. Who can beat me?
What about me?
Shinru Chuan, you okay?
Mr. Li, long time no see.
Su Tianhai, you're actually fine.
I'm touched you were concerned. The Shu group managed to survive the onslaught from the Li family.
How is that possible? Who saved you? Oh. It's you again. You've ruined my plans twice now.
I can only blame Dan's clumsy methods.
You damn. You better pray you never fall into my hands. Otherwise, I'll make you wish you were dead.
Mr. Li, your ambition to swallow up all the power in the Southern Province seems a bit unrealistic now.
You people are celebrating a bit too early, aren't you? Fine. I'll let you off the hook today. It won't be long before I make all of you get down on your knees and bow down to me. Like dogs. Let's go.
Hold on. You guys aren't going anywhere, Dan.
Hey. You think these few small fry you found can stop me? Let me tell you something. In the Southern Province, I, Dan, go wherever I please. No one can stop me.
Is that so?
Police business. Step back.
Whoa.
Hey. No.
Li Dan. You are suspected of criminal activity. After verification, you are now under arrest.
Officers, you must have the wrong person. I don't know him.
Yeah, We're all law-abiding citizens. Shinruo Chuan, back us up here.
Enough talk. Take him away.
Hey, bye-bye.
How did you know Lee Dan would try something today?
Oh man, Dan is the kind of person who you can just tell holds a grudge. If we won, I was afraid he'd do something desperate, so I tipped off the police ahead of time, asked them to come by. Who would have thought I'd actually be right? Hello? Is this the enforcement team? There's an organized fight here. Oh my god, it's a real bloodbath. Oh, brains are practically coming out. You guys better get here fast. Oh.
You're something else.
But I didn't expect Mr. Shu to show up today too.
That was me. I asked my dad to come. Ruo Chuan, you have no idea. When I heard you were here, I was worried sick.
Ruo Chuan.
Don't get the wrong idea. Between regular friends, it's just a term of endearment.
What friends? He's already met my dad. Weren't you two supposed to get married?
We agreed that was just an act, right? We can't actually go through with it. There are so many people here. What if they misunderstand?
I don't care.
Not bad. Take down Lee Dan, and we received a $5 billion wire transfer. Next, we won't have to worry about money anymore. Comments. Help me brainstorm.
Help me brainstorm.
What should I do next?
Get in the car.
Shinruo Chuan.
Get in my car.
No, thanks.
Shinruo Chuan.